Yo, 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 welcome back. Mind your business. Heartbeat of Jersey, Pulse of the Culture. I'm Solo 1 and 9 to the left.
It's your boy Mark Lee, MLSCRIBES on all platforms. To my left, we got
your girl, Lady Courtney E23 on Instagram. What's up, party people?
Yo, 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 we back at it. We back at it, yo.
Back at it.
Yeah, man. Yo, what's up with these girls breaking all these records this year?
Yo, the rookies.
I mean,
Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark.
What's going on? Were the girls before them like trash or what?
No, Asia Wilson broke records. Everybody, I mean, we've been breaking records. Y'all y'all paying attention now. Like,
yeah, that might be it.
That's all it is.
That might be what it is,
we've
man.
We've been breaking records.
We paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out there now. And now, you got more social media presence, so.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's the only thing. We've been breaking records. These records. The records are broken because the records were set.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're right. You're right.
Like, I'm just saying.
Talking shit.
Just saying.
Yeah. Nah, man. Yo, Yankees got their ass whooped the other day by the Orioles, man.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. And I was just like,
what the fuck?
And but before that, they lost by 1 point. They played them a week before or something like that. And they only lost by one. And I'm just like, dang. The Orioles they've been balling this season. They definitely been balling this season.
What you think about the NBA Finals, man? It didn't turn out the way I would hoped, but, it is what it is. I mean, Boston, 18 championships.
Boston.
Celtics won, right?
Yeah.
Celtics. Yeah.
They got 18 on him.
I'm not mad.
By the way, shout out RIP Jerry West, man.
Yeah.
A Jerry West Pat. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm out the league.
Jerry West.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, RIP. Yo, shout out to Cameron Brink who tore her ACL this past week. I'm so upset about that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she's gonna be out for a while, probably the rest of the season.
That's a season ending.
Yeah.
Injury right there.
Yeah, and she was doing such a good job. All the rookies, shout out to all the rookies in WNBA because they have been balling.
You're doing their thing.
They have been balling, yes.
They're doing their thing.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to these WNBA players.
Show us respect.
Yeah.
The ACL tear, that's not like a career.
It's not career ending.
No, not career ending, but
like
season,
yeah.
Season for sure.
She done up. Yeah, so the WNBA season is only but so long, so it's not all year round damn near like the NBA. So
yeah. What do you think is going to happen in the draft, NBA? You think anything good?
I don't know. I ain't really see any like hopeful draft prospects.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's gonna be regular.
And then the trades and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We
more interested in the trades than we are in the new prospects.
Yeah, the trades.
Except Bronny, but you know where he going.
Where he going?
You know where he going.
The Lakers?
You know where he going.
That would be a bad move to put him on the Lakers.
Yeah, I don't think it's smart.
That is not smart.
He already got JJ Redick as the head coach. So like,
listen, I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. But
I don't think that the Lakers is a good move for them.
Nah, definitely not, man. I think he should have went over to Cleveland.
If he's serious about making his own path and own, like, aside from LeBron, Lakers is not.
I don't think he is. I don't think he's serious about making his own path.
Maybe he see how hard it is right now.
I think he's like, yo, nepotism. I want that nepotism. Give me that. Where's that? I'll take it.
Think so?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out, man. It's gonna be interesting.
Are the Orioles and the Panthers still? I mean, not the Orioles.
Oh, the Oilers?
Oilers
Yeah.
And the Panthers still going at it?
I had looked it up before.
I thought I saw them playing like recently, but
Yeah. Cause damn. So they're tied up.
they tied up. It's 2-2.
It's 3-3.
Oh yeah, so it's 7 games. Oh yeah, I gotta catch that last game.
Yeah, the last game, y'all gotta see.
Catch that last
gotta catch
game.
that, man. The Oilers just whooped the Panthers' ass though, 5-1.
Yeah, but the Panthers was whooping their behinds though.
Yeah,
before that, like they was like 0-2, and they whooped them those first 2 games.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Let me see what we got going on.
I'm rooting for the Oilers. I want them to win.
So I think they play again tomorrow.
Yeah, that's game 7. I gotta watch that game.
Yeah, yo, and then
that's Sunday. That's good. I'm off. So
then they got me. I go to this cigar shop, and some of the guys over there got me watching the Formula One.
what's Formula One?
Like the race cars.
Racing, yeah.
Oh, okay, got you.
You know what I mean? I was never into that.
That's the one thing I can't really.
I wasn't into that, but I will say, watching it,
It's exciting.
I'm like, yeah, because it got me into it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's all right.
When you know what you're looking for, I guess.
Yo, they know every driver.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who they drive for. Oh, this Ferrari. This is, Mercedes, whatever like that. And then one of the guys is like German. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
they know their
so
cars
they
and
on,
shit.
Yeah.
And then
I found out, like, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
Found out Ferrari started off as a tractor company.
Really?
Yeah.
It did?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I'm sorry,
That's
not
crazy.
Ferrari. Not Ferrari. Lamborghini.
Started off as a tractor company.
Still, wow.
Yeah. Lamborghini started off as a tractor company.
Wow.
They made tractors like on farms and shit.
That's crazy. Then it was like, yeah, let's.
Yeah, we about to make some Italian sports cars and shit.
Right.
You know, one of them country boys probably put some crazy ass motor into a tractor and just ran with it.
Yep.
You know, they do that drag racing
nah,
shit.
We need a smaller car for this. Like,
Yeah.
we need a smaller body for this.
Yo, man, that's crazy though. That's a nice little fact right there.
Yeah.
That's a little
Snapple
fun fact.
fact.
Yeah. I like it. All right, so what we got for this week?
All right, so while we staying on sports, Ryan Garcia gets suspended and ultimately loses the fight to Devin Haney. Devin Haney remains
Undefeated. Yeah.
Wait, he got suspended for what?
PEDs.
Yeah.
PDs.
Performance enhancing drugs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad then.
Yeah.
Can't cheat, man.
Nah, you can't cheat.
Can't cheat.
Apparently he tested negative all the way up until right before the fight, and he tested positive.
Because they probably did a surprise one on him. He was prepared for those other ones. And
No. He wasn't prepared for the other ones, but he was expecting the ones right before the fight. He tested positive for the one before the fight. Tested negative all the way up until the fight.
What the heck? So you just... I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
I don't
wild.
know,
I don't know what the deal it is with that, but
Yeah, bro.
I mean, hey, I feel like, Haney still got his ass whooped, but fair is fair.
Yeah, you can't really...
Fair is fair.
Yeah, you can't cheat, man.
You know, like I know the argument before was like steroids in baseball.
Yeah, that was always a... Yeah,
You
that
know,
was a thing,
but
yeah.
the thing is,
Isn't that what... That's not what A-Rod... Or A-Rod got dismissed for something
like Barry
else.
Bonds and Jose Canseco. Jose Canseco like really opened up like a can of worms and shit. I think he wrote a book. You know what I'm saying? I think like he started name dropping and all that kind of stuff. But I think like the thing is, even if you take steroids, will you be able to hit that ball like out the park? You know what I'm saying? Like it still takes some skill.
Yeah,
But-
I mean,
Yeah, but the power behind it, because
power
remember
behind
they
power behind it,
They
but-
measure the speed of your pitch. They measure the force behind your hit. They measure those things matter in baseball. So
Yeah, so I guess
that's how you break records.
fair is
So,
fair, man.
Yeah,
now let me ask y'all, right? As spectators, as fans of the sport,
Yeah.
do y'all care if your athletes are on performance enhancing drugs?
I don't give a shit.
I care.
I don't care.
I don't think you got to protect the integrity of the sport. Like you can't cheat your way to the top. Like there's money invested into these teams, into these players, into everything, and for you to like just cheat your way and it doesn't give the other players a fair advantage.
But I feel like you're speaking as an athlete.
As a spectator too, like I don't want to watch people who are cheating the game. Like it's one thing if the rules of the game change, like in the NBA the rules are changing and you can't do things that you used to be able to do. But if the rules are the same or across the board and you're doing something outside of what everyone else is capable of doing, it's cheating. Like I don't want the players to cheat. I want them to exhibit their actual skill that they worked hard to hone. That's like when they say a chick slept her way to the top. She didn't really do work. Like she slept her way to the top. Like,
I mean, she did work.
Yeah, she got it in. She did a little work.
Terrible.
She did a little bit of work.
Oh man.
Oh, that's crazy, yo. But that's
I forgot I'm here by myself.
That's a good breakdown, though. No, but
the boys.
That's a good breakdown.
I mean, yeah,
It's a good comparison. I like it.
I'm always for the integrity of the sport or of whatever organization. Like, don't
Same.
Unless it's like the integrity of like the rules behind it or the policies behind it is like discriminatory or whatever. Discriminative, I guess that's the word I was trying to use. Yeah. But
yeah.
But yeah.
For me, I don't give a shit. I mean, in high school taking steroids too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, but that's even worse. You're starting in high school, that's bad. Like
it's bad, but
for
it
you
happens.
to be young, like that, like losing is not that serious, guys.
It is.
It's not.
No,
that
losing
serious.
is very serious.
It's really not. I mean,
that shit is very
you're
serious.
gonna put your body at jeopardy. Not only do you put your team, like, because what about the rest of the, like, you know what I mean? You put the team, so a team that you really want to win or that you really support, now the whole team is in trouble because one player cheated the whole entire season.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you got a point there. You got a point
so
there.
It's like, damn, I don't even want to support y'all because y'all cheating. It's the same thing with why people don't support the Patriots because they always getting caught cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, the deflated ball was crazy.
Yeah.
It is,
Facts.
yo. It is.
Facts,
it is.
facts.
It is.
So.
Man, so let's go switch gears. Unless y'all got other sports.
Nah, nothing.
Nah, ain't nothing really major right now
going on. Oh, nah. I do want to bring some highlight to the Commissioner Cup championship game that's going to be on June 25th, WNBA. My girls, New York Liberty, they're defending champs for the Commissioner Cup tournament. So they're going to be going up against the Minnesota Lynx June 25th. So excited. Those are the number 2 and number 3 teams in the league right now. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be a crazy game. Crazy game. So, yeah.
You said that's on the 25th?
June 25th, yeah. Commissioner Cup tournament or classic, what they call it, yeah.
I had to check that out.
All right, so Louisiana requires the 10 Commandments be displayed in all classrooms.
Yeah.
I feel like Mark chose this topic because I'm here.
Nah. I'll just take it as it comes.
Amen.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
Do I have to go first?
No. You don't have to. Like, 10 Commandments displayed in classrooms. I'm not really into the Bible like that. You get what I'm saying? But I can respect it. I feel like as a country, we kind of lost a lot of values. You know what I mean? Like we lost mad values right about now.
Because there's one nation under God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quoting our founding fathers, okay?
Yeah. Nah, but I just feel like we did lose a lot of values, man. And I feel like a lot of children do need to gain some type of values back.
But isn't it's hard to keep your values when you have so many values in the melting pot?
Yeah.
Like, so how do you really...
Well, the melting pot, basically like the core of most people's values is based on the Bible.
Christian theology.
Yeah, most of them. And then even in Islam, they have like another like similar version. You get what I'm saying? Don't they have like 10 Commandments also?
No.
Don't they have like something based on some type of similarity?
So they have Christianity and Islam, they're both Abrahamic faiths. Like both of their doctrines derived from Abraham.
Yeah.
As the book says, but they don't really have the same
it's not
the same
really
values.
the same, yeah. Like Jehovah's Witnesses, they kind of have those same, like Jehovah's Witnesses are considered Christians.
Yeah.
Even though they don't consider, like they only consider Jesus like a prophet.
Yeah.
Like they don't, it's not their Lord and Savior, the Messiah, and all of that.
But
you see,
which is not really Christianity.
But see, that's the one thing that I actually give credit to like Islam for.
What?
Like with Christianity, there's so many different like denominations.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they distort what Christianity is. Christian means Christ-like. And also a defining definition of being a Christian is believing that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior. If you do not believe that, you are not a Christian.
Yeah. Well, you got that, but you also have like so many different Bibles, so many different like versions of the Bible, King James, and you got
it's the same story. It's the same thing though.
Yeah. So
some people will disagree. Like Catholics will disagree with that.
So Catholics mainly operate off of the Old Testament, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like the different variations, like the King James New International, the New Living Translation. That's all just pretty much just updating. I guess the language to make it
I don't like
understandable.
I don't like it.
Then go read Greek and Hebrew. It's not
easy. No. I'm not saying that.
But that's the reason why they have different versions.
Because like I've read the Quran before, and it'll have like whatever language you speak. It'll have like
Arabic.
Yeah, but it'll have the interpretation underneath. You know what I'm saying? But it'll always be the same shit.
Yeah, it's the same with the Bible versions too. It's just that some in Hebrew and Greek, some words are not really translated to English to Spanish, so they have to do the closest.
Nearest.
Yeah, nearest. What's the name? But it's still the same. It's the same thing.
So I would say that I'm against it, right? And not because I'm an atheist, but mainly because, right, in the state of Louisiana, I'm sure it's a majority Christian, but not everybody that lives in Louisiana is Christian.
Yeah.
So you got Muslims, you got atheists, you got Hindus, you got people from all different faiths, right?
Yeah.
And everybody pays taxpayer dollars.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I feel like if you're not going to allow everybody's religious doctrine to be displayed in every single classroom.
Yeah, I'm with that. Then
you probably shouldn't, this is why there's a separation of church and state to begin with.
I kind of agree. I'm Christian, so I would love for everybody to know the Ten Commandments. That would be great. But I also understand that you can't beat people in the head with the Bible. So no matter what, no matter if you teach it from the time that they're in preschool all the way up to high school, at the end of the day, that individual student is going to have to choose whether or not they want to be a Christian. So there's many of PK kids and things like that who grow up Christian and then they become adults and choose not to be Christians as adults. But the thing about it is that you cannot force it upon them. You know, I would love to be like, yeah, put it in all the schools. Like, yeah, for me as a Christian, that's great. But as far as I feel like it's a forcing. Like you're trying to force it down their throat. And that is what turns people away from Christianity more than anything. And that's not the effect that I think they want. I think they're trying to they want people to convert to the Christian faith, and that I think that would kind of.
You think that's what they're trying to do with it?
Yeah,
make people convert.
Yeah.
Because for me,
you gotta get them when they're babies.
Well, for me, all right. So no matter what religion, if somebody were to display whatever in the classroom, I'd be with it because I'm like, it's bringing some type of values. Maybe there's something on the wall. The teachers would look at it and think twice before they start fucking the kids. You get what I'm saying?
So.
Yo, I'm saying.
You were doing so well.
So my whole thing, right?
Yes. That's a good point.
The Ten Commandments, right? Mm-hmm. Great, right? There's some good in that, right? But you would have to be willing to accept that from every other religion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to be willing to accept. Okay, well, if you're a Christian, you have a Christian child. How would you feel about your kid coming to school and reading, hey, if you don't worship Allah, then you are to be killed?
Absolutely not.
That's extreme, though.
So that's why that's why I understand. That's why I understand it.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't want that's why I'm kind of opposed to it. Because I wouldn't want my son going to school and they're teaching him another religion. Because in my house, as for me in my house, we shall serve the Lord Jesus Christ. So you're not gonna teach my son, absolutely not. I will remove him from that class.
Yeah, and
from that entire school, I will remove him from. You're not gonna teach my son how to be a Muslim.
Wait.
You're not going to teach him core values of the Islamic faith because it's my job to train my child up in the way that I feel he should go.
And one of the Ten Commandments is I am the only God. And
the first commandment is you shall have no other gods other than me.
Right.
Well.
So you got to be willing.
You guys got a point. You guys got a point. Yo, you got a
that's
point.
That's the first and most valued commandment.
We only need one commandment in the classroom. Thou shall not fuck the kids.
Yo. Oh my God.
The teacher should read that shit. That should be in every damn classroom, man. Because this shit's getting crazy.
No, because
every other week.
There's recently.
It's a new teacher. I'm like, God damn, yo.
There's no boundaries.
Yo, are you not getting dick at home?
This is why, and not to, I guess we'll jump into that later, but the whole, let's add the P to the LGBTQ. This is why I'm so, over the country that I've been born and raised in, because the pedophilia issue in America, if you don't see it, you are a zombie. You're living in oblivion. Like what? It is a problem, and it's not the same. You can't compare us to other countries because it's not the same. Other countries don't sexualize people the way that America does, and it is a problem. It's a huge problem.
Funny enough, right? One of the points that I bring up when I'm debating somebody from the alphabet community about pronouns, right? Or like when they're like, oh, well, you know, if I'm a man and I want to be called a woman, you should call me a woman. And I'd be like, well, what if I don't believe you're a woman, right? They're like, oh, but it doesn't matter what you believe. It's what's going to make me feel safe and comfortable. And I was like, all right, well, if you want to flip that, right? Let's say I'm a Christian, right? And you're a Muslim.
Yeah.
And I say, I want you to, whenever I say good morning to you, you say, inshallah.
Let's say,
Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Yeah, that phrase.
Yeah,
I can't remember it right now.
That would be. I can't remember it right now.
Salam alaikum.
Yeah,
alaikum salam. Yeah.
The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Every time I say good morning to you, you're gonna be like, well, no, I'm not saying that because I don't believe in Muhammad. It don't matter. That's what's gonna make me feel comfortable. It don't matter what you do. That's gonna make me feel comfortable and safe. And that's the point that I always bring up. Like at some point, your need to feel comfortable and safe or whatever is
not relevant
on my beliefs on what I believe.
Right.
So yeah.
But they feel like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like you should. So what? Like they're like, so what? And I'm gonna stay a little quiet about this situation because I very much takes Candace Owens' stance on that whole thing. So I'm just gonna stay quiet in my corner over here.
Yeah, every time I talk to like
when it comes to the pronoun things, like come on, people don't even want to be called female. Like even plants are male and female. Like how do you think reproduction happened? You don't exist without male and female. How you don't want to be called a female?
This shit is crazy.
Stupid.
You know what I mean?
It's just
like yo,
stupid.
I be feeling bad every time I might see a gay dude, a transaction like in a store or something like that, and I'm like, all right, man. Then I walk away and I'm like, damn, should I say man? Should I say bro?
I don't think that
what the fuck
much
was I supposed
into
to
it.
say?
No,
sometimes I think like
when people ask me to call them by their pronouns, I just call them by their names. I'm not calling you by your pronouns. Like I'm not calling she or him. Like I will call you by your name.
Then they got these neo pronouns, z's, hims, her.
I can't keep up with that, man.
Yeah, like,
no.
I don't care.
Just because y'all say
I don't care, yo.
that something is another thing to soften the blow of what society has known this to be since the beginning of the human race doesn't make it any different. Like it doesn't change what the facts are about the human anatomy. It doesn't change it.
I mean, all this really boils down to is people wanting attention. That's it. Like
100%.
Oh, I don't feel like a boy today. You just want attention. You don't get you're not getting attention somewhere. You want attention from your peers. You want to feel special. So you conjure up this thing where you don't feel like
we all can't be special, y'all.
Exactly.
Everybody can't be special. Like and nobody like y'all making this a big deal. Like heterosexual people don't run around screaming to the world that they liked being with the other sex. Like, you want it to be accepted. At this point in 2024, it's accepted. Y'all shove it down our throats and everything on TV. Like, it's accepted. There's no need to scream it from the mountain every single time that it's presented. It's like you gotta make it known. Like, no.
I had to stop following one of my atheist groups because I watched this show on YouTube called The Atheist Experience, right? And I followed them for a long time because they're very like facts, logic, reason, science, right? But then they start introducing, a bunch of trans issues, and I'm just like, wait a minute. So you guys are completely going against science and facts and logic and reason to uphold this community. Now I'm just like, do I really still rock with y'all? But I can't rock with y'all now because everything that you're doing flies in the face of science.
Right.
Yeah.
But they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear the factual things like, and I hate to quote Candace Owen, but I love to quote her on this. It's like, you want people to believe your delusion. Like,
Facts.
You're delusional. Like, a man can't be a woman and a woman can't be a man. There's nothing you can do about that. That's why you have to take hormones and do surgeries and X, Y, and Z. If that was a thing, like, if you want to sleep with men, if you're a man and you want to sleep with men, by all means, do what you want. You got to work that out with whoever you serve or however you feel like life is supposed to be for you. Mm-hmm. But going to change your entire anatomy or whatever, that is obviously something that is not supposed to be. Yeah. Like, nothing would ever survive. Like, the human race will die out if everybody, and that's not a dig at homosexual people. That's a fact.
Yeah.
You can't reproduce if everybody is sleeping with the same sex. You can't. Mm-hmm. So everything, when you have to do things, and that's the thing. Like, a lot of things that are hidden, and they try to make normalized and thing, but if you have to hide it, then doesn't that, like, if you feel like you have to hide it, then that means that there's something wrong about it. Like, if there's something that you have to keep a secret, or you got to talk to about in different, or in certain environments, like, or it's something that you got to bring up all the time to bring attention to, like, that's you trying to force. It's like when the male counterparts and they decide that they want to be female, like, they are going to tell us that we're the cis women when we're the ones that were born women, but we're the cis women, as if we're not, and they're the women, but we're the cis women. Like, what?
The funniest thing to me are trans women that get mad at biological women because they don't want to be called cis women.
Because we're the actual women.
It's like, oh, cis.
I'm not a cis woman. I'm a woman. Okay? I gave birth to a child.
They be like, oh, cis is not a slur. If you think it's a slur, you're a trans. I'm like, no. Like, if I go to a restaurant, I'm not going to say, oh, I want the Coke without sugar. No. I'm just saying,
okay, I want a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And when I say I want a Coke, she's just going to give me the regular Coke.
Right, facts.
It's the Diet Coke that I need to say, hey, Diet Coke.
Right, so why am I the Diet Coke when I'm not the Diet Coke? Like, so that's why I'm like, it's not that, like, the word per se. It's like, how are y'all assigning that to us when you guys are the one that is the Diet Coke? Yeah. I'm not the Diet Coke. I'm the original in the glass bottle.
Yeah.
Like,
so old school, the 80s glass bottle. Like,
listen.
It's like, oh, you can't, like, you're mad because you want the world to accept you for your title. But when biological women say, hey, nah, I'm not cis, I'm just a woman. Right. No, cis isn't a slur. You're like, stop it.
Yes, like, it is. Like, that's the same. Like, us not wanting to be called a cis woman is more logical than you guys not wanting to be called a female.
Yeah.
Like, that's more logical than you guys not wanting to be called a female. Honestly, like, y'all have to make your arguments make sense. Make them make sense.
Yeah. So to segue on that, I am going to, well, not a segue, but I guess to change directions, I'm going to play a little TikTok.
The alphabet community might be mad at us for this one. Dun, dun, dun.
The ABC elemental P.
Don't add that P in there.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that, yo. Yo, that's crazy, man.
Don't add that P in there.
That is crazy, man.
The fact that lady was fighting hard for that, like, advocating, trying to normalize pedophilia in society.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do.
You're out your mind. And that's not the first time I heard. They have cults.
They've been talking about that for a while now.
Exactly. They have cults dedicated to this, like, communities of pedophiles. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Yes. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's normal to be attracted to children.
To a little kid.
That's fucking sick, man.
Yeah. Anyway. Shame on you guys. Shame. Shame. Shame.
Make sure the volume is up on it. Yeah. Yep.
Can we normalize sending the other family money for playdates? So recently, my daughter had a friend over, and I asked her mom for money, and this is how it went. So after the playdate, I texted her mom and I said, thanks for letting Jamie play today. Please help out with your share of the expenses for the playdate, totaling $15 via Venmo. Let's do it again sometime. Because I can't keep doing these playdates if it's so expensive. And she said, expensive? expenses? And I said, yeah, she used supplies and food while she was here. And this way we can do this more often without a monetary obligation on just one party, right? Makes sense. Now, she didn't say much, but she did say what supplies. And of course, I wrote them down. There was chalk, applesauce,
Hold
fruit.
on. I want y'all to look at this list. Chalk, $1. Applesauce, $1. Fruit, $1. Sat on the couch, wear and tear.
What?
$1.
Broke a LOL doll. Those dogs are expensive.
Broke a LOL doll.
Those dolls are expensive, but still.
Man, but that's just
$3 juice box. I mean, 3 juice boxes, $2.
3 trips to the bathroom.
3 trips
Are you
to
serious?
the bathroom. A yogurt, $1.
Oh my Lord.
Just play the rest. Let's see what happens.
She sat on the couch, so that's wear and tear. She actually broke a toy. She had 3 juice boxes. She went to the bathroom. She had yogurt. Then she actually sent the money, and I sent her a message thanking her for it, of course. She didn't say anything else, but I said, this will make it easier for us to do more play dates in the future. So what do you guys think?
I know you ain't getting no more play dates.
Yeah, she ain't.
Yeah, nah.
That's it.
Unless that's wild. First of all, wear and tear on the couch, broke a LOL doll. Like, first of all, those LOL dolls are pretty expensive, but
That's part of being a kid,
they're
man.
kids.
Yeah.
I've never had a play date. Like, when my son goes to my friend's house, most of the time, like, I'm there and we're there, so the kids have a play date and the adults have play dates.
Yeah.
So it's like, and we come together and we make sure all the kids eat, and it doesn't matter if one got more kids and blah, blah, blah. We put our coins together and we make sure all the kids eat. But if I leave, I do make sure, like, my son has things to eat. Like, I make sure he has, like, a little goodie bag. When my son was in diapers, I made sure he had all his stuff so they weren't using their things, because that stuff does get expensive. But if you agree to host a play date, it is, I don't think it's ethical to charge the other parents, because you're volunteering, so to speak, to host a play date. So that means that you have, 1, the space, you have 2, the supplies to host multiple kids outside of your kid. You've prepared for this play date, because if I can't afford for extra kids to come over, then I tell my friends, this week is not a good week. Let's wait until whatever.
Till payday.
What kills me is if she used the bathroom, so you charge her for water? You charge.
That's what I'm saying. Like, room and board, like crazy.
Like, what are you doing?
She going to college.
Yeah, that's extreme, man.
Wear
I feel the same way.
Daycare, like what?
Wear and tear on the couch.
Does this not benefit your child as well?
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
I get if you say, hey, when the kids do the play date, can you just pack a little snack or a little bag for so and so? Just, can you include some of these things? Include some chalk, like school. Like, just have a little bag, because they ain't going to use it all. Like, the chalk and crayons and stuff, they're not going to use all of that there. But if we're going to do this frequently, hey, they come over frequently, can you grab some supplies so that when she comes over, it's always here? And, she always has her little things. Because I have things at my girlfriend's house that my son, like, might use or whatever. Or I have things that I use at my girlfriend's house, like, leave this here so when I come back next time for our play date. Like, you know what I mean?
I could see if it was like, I took your daughter to Disney World, like, we went to Six Flags.
If we doing stuff
some
like
of this,
that.
we doing something like that, all right, break me off a little bit of something. But $15, big dog.
I mean, it's not a lot of money, but still, like,
it's just
that's
weird
wild.
and
That's
awkward and it's like you said, if you hosting, then that's on you. That's on you.
Yeah, like.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Would y'all let her kids go back? Would y'all let your kids go back over her house?
Nah, I'd be like, fuck that house.
I wouldn't give her money. I would definitely be like, if it was somebody that my child really, like, enjoyed hanging out with, I would make sure that my son had all of that other stuff. And then I would tell her, I'm not paying you for my child using the bathroom, or my child, like, if you're that broke, then he don't want, like, but I would compromise, right? So I would let her know, like, I'll pack a bag for him from now on. I'll make sure he has plenty, like, she has plenty of snacks. I'll make sure she has, her own toys that they can play with together, or this, that, and the third. But if she deliberately broke, like, LOL dolls, I kind of understand, because I know that they're expensive. but like breaking toys, using the bathroom, sitting on my couch.
Come on, that was wild.
She's being petty, and I would straight up tell her, I'm not paying you for that. Everything else, I will make sure she has her stuff when she comes over. I'm not paying you for that other stuff.
That's
I just host from now on. Let me just host. I'll show you how it's done.
Outrageous.
That's it. Yo. I'm not asking for no fees and none of that.
Yeah, or that. I'll host.
Yeah.
Hit you with the I need expense. Like, and I don't think she had a previous conversation with her either.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
yeah, it just came out of nowhere. It seems like.
Like, did you say, oh yeah, well, beforehand, I'm gonna need yada yada yada. It's just like, oh, after your daughter left, yeah, this is what she did, so I'm gonna need you to pay that. Like, nah,
bro.
Yeah,
like, get out of here, man. That saying, "It takes a village," is real. You need a village. Even if you have one kid, you need a village. Like, so I think if you are friendly enough with your child's friend, where y'all have several play dates, I think that you guys should be helping each other's out. Like, what was that Tyler Perry movie, Single Moms Club? Yeah, I mean, I don't know about, all right, we hosting, I got all the kids, but that was a good system. And I have, in the past, I had a system like that with my girlfriends. Like, we all had our kids. We was at one house, and I scratched their back, they scratched my back. Yeah. If today somebody couldn't get the food, okay, we getting the food here. Somebody got diapers for this one. Like, and it wasn't like the petty, because with females, it's hard because they be catty and things like that. And a lot of my male friends are like, I can't believe you and your friend group. Like, I never seen a female friend group like that, because it's not really like that petty. It's like, I don't care that you paid for it this time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, next time I'm going to pay for it. Or if I got to pay for it 3 times until you get your life together, then that's just how it's go, because I know in the future she going to do the same for me.
Yeah.
It's not like that, but it should be like that, especially if you have like a group of females that have kids. Like, it's a privilege. Like, man, we need breaks. Like, if your child has a play date and you decide to host a play date, understand that mom needs a break. Don't bombard her with another expense. Like,
straight homegirl, straight Suge Knight. Like, oh, you left. You want to leave?
Not Suge Knight.
You want to leave? Like he did Tupac. You want to leave? All right, well, that limo you drive in, that wasn't free. That's just coming out.
Yeah, facts.
You owe me all straight Suge Knight. Suge Knight, the play date.
Yes. That is crazy. Yeah, that's out of pocket.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's crazy, yo.
Yeah, man.
So you sent me this photo.
Yeah, let's jump into the music thing.
What's this topic, Courtney?
So Fat Joe.
Put it up on the screen.
Yeah, Mark's gonna pull it up on the screen really quick. But Fat Joe made a comment regarding Chris Brown and Rihanna. I'll read the quote. It says, if Chris Brown never got into the controversy with Rihanna, we would be calling him Michael Jackson right now. He's the most talented singer, artiste, performer, and hitmaker of our time. There's nobody even close to Chris Brown. It's time we move past that controversy and give that man what he deserves. It's past 20-something years. There's no more incident. We can't let this lifetime go without saying this truth. This is Fat Joe saying this about Chris Brown.
First of all, it's been 20-something years?
I think of his career. I don't know if it's since
I'm about to say,
event.
like,
how long has it been? I know it's been at least 10.
It's been a minute. It's
been at least 10.
It's been a minute.
Right? So
I feel like it was 2016 or something like that, somewhere around there. I don't know. But
how do you guys feel about what he said as far as Chris Brown's talent and
he is this generation's Michael Jackson? I think so.
So
yeah, good.
I'm saying so, and Chris. I heard Chris Brown say this himself. I don't like when people compare celebrities of today to Michael Jackson, because Mike was doing the numbers that these artists are doing without the internet.
Exactly.
Like when you had to physically go buy music at the store.
CD albums, my guy. Like vinyl.
Stand in line and cassette tapes, 8 tracks. Like that was Mike. Like he was doing these numbers then. He was
global
doing the
numbers
now then.
Mm-hmm.
Like global, like you said, all across the world. People were just like going to buy his music. I heard a joke that was like, yo, people in Muslim countries that grew up in Muslim countries
Worship, like,
never heard of Jesus Christ. But they heard of Michael
Jackson. That's crazy.
They heard of Michael Jackson. They know Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. That's true, though. That's how it was. Like, grown men were screaming, bawling, crying just by seeing this man. Were crying. Grown men wanted to touch him. Like, if they saw him, like, these people were losing their minds just because their eyes laid on him. Like, like, when he did his video, They Don't Really Care About Us, if you see, like, he had a militia escorting him, because not because that was part of the video. He had to add that to the video because there were mountains of people that just wanted to be in his presence.
Facts.
They had to protect him, and he was filming a video. Like,
oh, man, I remember, like, yo, whole, like, your TV show would get interrupted for Michael Jackson's video.
Yes, exactly.
Like,
world premiere.
Your
Pepsi commercial was interrupted.
Married with Children has to be on pause right now because Michael Jackson just dropped a video.
Yeah,
and we all got to sit at home and watch that.
Yes. And not to mention all the numbers he did with the Jackson 5.
Yeah. Before
he became Michael Jackson, he was the lead singer of the Jackson 5. Like, and they did numbers.
Now, I would say, like, Chris Brown is amazing. Chris Brown is talented, right?
100%.
And who's to say, like, if he never became the bad boy of R&B, if he never got into that Rihanna incident, right, and garnered the bad image that he went to, maybe he would have strayed a different path. Maybe he wouldn't have got involved. Maybe he wouldn't have decided to be 30 and start gangbanging. Maybe that wouldn't happen. Maybe he would have just stayed clear and kept the squeaky clean image that he had. That's something to be said about that.
Really? Nah, but I don't think the gang banging and stuff, because I think where he grew up at, wasn't gangs like active where he grew up at?
I don't know. He's from some little ass town in Virginia.
Tallahassee?
Tappahannock.
Oh,
I don't know what the fuck is there. But I know he pretty much started banging when he went to L.A.
Yeah, he started all that
when he moved out there.
All that gangbanging and stuff, that was from when he moved out to L.A.
Yeah, because he had a video back in the day where it was like mad blood. Like, he had red flags everywhere, hella blood. So I was just like, what is happening in this video?
Like that, and I'm like way back last year. You mean Solo would talk about it. I'm just like, yo, it makes no sense because Chris Brown ain't get jumped in.
Right.
Yeah.
Honorary blood or crip or whatever he is.
Nobody was messing up his face.
Right.
Nah.
Nobody was messing up his face. Nobody was messing up his body. He ain't get jumped in. He paid. He paid for protection.
He paid for it?
He paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Chris Brown Rihanna incident happened the night before the Grammys on 2009. Sorry.
Yeah, so.
Damn, 2009?
Yeah.
Shit, it's gonna
So
be
it's
20
over
years
10 years.
soon.
It's like 14, 13 years. So I agree with Mark on the whole.
And then like he was
comparison.
The whole comparison thing.
He was so marketable. Like he was doing Doublemint commercials. He was in movies.
Right, and even his bad media coverage wasn't stemmed from evidence of behavior that he exhibited. These were accusations.
Yeah.
And I still don't believe those accusations. They've never even. Every time they bring anybody to court on that behalf, he's never been convicted. When he was alive and when he was dead, they were bringing charges against him. And, he's never been convicted.
Yeah, Mike.
So you telling me for 20, 30, 40 years y'all been accusing this man and y'all still have no evidence? Nope. Like, let that man rest in peace. Because y'all have proven Bill Cosby. Y'all have proven R. Kelly. Y'all have proven all of these people. Michael Jackson, though.
Yeah.
So what about the other half of the
quote,
the post, right? Do you think we should forget about what happened between him and Rihanna?
If Rihanna forgot about it,
should we move past it?
She's forgiven him, as far as I know.
I think we should move past it.
She made songs with him.
You can't make people pay for their mistakes for the rest of their lives.
And he was a kid. I think he was like...
That's what I'm saying.
19, 18.
All right, so you can't make people pay for their mistakes for the rest of their lives.
But I agree. I mean, this is my thing. When it comes to men putting their hands on women... Yeah. Because he's done it in the past, you always, if you're a woman dating him, you always have to have that in the back of your mind because you don't know what's going to make him snap to hit you like that.
And the thing is, let's be real, she started the fight.
I believe that.
She started.
100%.
I don't fucking know. Like, was there a video of this shit?
I believed it before he came out with the interview.
No,
but
I'm saying
that fight.
Yeah, but was there a video?
There wasn't a video of the incident.
You know how Caribbean people.
Chris Brown.
What you trying to say?
I'm just saying.
Chris Brown put out a documentary not too long. Chris Brown put out a documentary like a couple years ago.
Yeah, where he explained everything.
He explained the whole thing. He was like, "Yo, had a shorty texting me while we was in a Lamborghini. She went off. She started hitting me, and she punched me in my dick, threw my phone out the window. I was like, yo, stop. She wouldn't stop, so I let off on her. And that
happens a lot. And I think women take, because I've had this conversation before. Because women don't, and I might get some flack for this, but I'm just like, you cannot poke the bear. Men have feelings. I say this all the time. I advocate for you guys all the time. Men have feelings, right? Yeah. So even you as a human being, there's not many times that you can keep poking, and a person is not gonna react. And it might not be like something that's a part of their character, but it's a reaction to frustration and to something that they've already, especially a man, because we talked about this before, about men trying to solve problems. When you can't solve a problem and you've been trying to solve the problem or trying, like, especially something as intense as being hit by a woman. Like, I've seen women go off the side of somebody's head, like a man's head. And it's like, it's not about chivalry or anything. It's about that man being a human being. And you need to know that sometimes a reaction is not who that person is. So if you're throwing things at this person, sometimes you can't say that man is not going to turn around and out of reaction smack you across the room. And if you're putting your hands on that man to a certain extent, you deserve it. I don't think anybody should be hitting anybody in any relationship. But sometimes a man, like, because a woman that is being constantly abused by her man, when she gets tired, she's gonna get up out of that thing. She gonna stab him. She gonna fight him back, and it's gonna be, you gonna have to kill me in here until because I'm not taking this no more. So, but it's the same thing with men. Like, sometimes, like, most men do a good job of restraining their strength against women. Like, I've seen men being smacked in the face, punched in the face, things thrown at them, and they're just like trying to grab the woman, doing everything in their power not to hit this female. And the lady is still going off, going off, but everybody is not like that. And there are those men who can't take that for an extended amount of time, and they will react. So women, I tell my female friends this all the time. I have female friends who like to put their hands on men, and I tell them, when that man knock you out, don't come on this phone crying to me. Because I told you, stop putting your hands. That's not how you solve a problem, especially not with a man. That's not how you solve a problem with him.
I always said, like, yo, Chris Brown's career ended up the way it did because Rihanna bruised easily than he did. Rihanna bruised more easily than he did. Because if you looked at the pictures from that night, both Chris Brown and Rihanna had bruises. Chris Brown had some bruises on his chin, but Rihanna's looked a whole lot worse. And that was.
And he's a man. His head is gonna be worse.
That's what it came down to, man.
He could
like, she's a
tap
female.
her
That's
like
why.
this compared to what she did, and she'll bruise.
Rihanna bruised a whole lot easier than he did. That's pretty much it.
And we're not condoning men hitting women.
Not at all.
We don't condone anybody hitting anybody in relationship. That's not what we're doing. But we're saying, like, is it okay to excuse it now that Chris Brown has not had any other assaults in the media that we know of? We don't know of any other assaults that he's had with women now. There might be some verbal things that he had going on, some relationship things like with Karuchi and things like that.
Yeah.
But we don't have any other evidence but that. And it's been years, and I think that he has learned from his mistake. Like, I truly believe that Chris Brown has learned from his mistake.
He literally did jail time.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, it's like, yo, I remember I was talking to this one girl, and like she was like, oh, it's never okay for a man to hit a woman.
Never.
Like, okay, well,
it's not okay for women to hit men either, though.
And I was like, okay, well, if you have a son and like a woman's just going off on him, oh, he got to restrain himself, and I was like, well, what does a woman have to do in order for a man to protect himself and fight back? Like, does he got to get a weapon? Like, does she got to get a weapon? Does she got to?
Yeah, because when they call the police, the police laughing at them because they got the woman. But then it's like, if I react and smack her, now y'all locking me up.
Yeah.
That's why I totally agree with we locking both of y'all up and the state is bringing charges.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. Both of y'all are getting locked up. We're going to figure this out, and both charges will be brought against both of y'all, or however that plays out. Mm-hmm. Nobody's safe, because it shouldn't be, because men actually do get abused by women, like, all the time.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, it's still abuse, even if it's the woman hitting the man. It's still abuse. It is. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. But, yeah, I think Chris Brown should be forgiven. I think that, I mean, don't get me wrong, he a wild boy still. Yeah. But as far as that incident, I mean, we don't know the ins and out. Mm-hmm. Like, we don't know, like, behind scenes and what he does now. But as far as what we do know, as far as media coverage and things like that, I think that, because it's not something that there's evidence he's done multiple times, like Diddy and Cosby and R. Kelly. Yeah. Like, they were doing this over the years and time to time. Chris Brown had one incident. And
like, yo, like, he's still
he learned from it.
He's still making his money. He's still talented. Like, you can't stop his shine. Even though media,
like, him and Drake got the summer on lock, so.
Yeah.
Media coverage, like, media is trying to stop him. They're trying to stop him from performing at award shows. But the reality is, you can't stop talent.
It's a fact.
Facts. Talent gonna speak regardless.
Yeah.
Yo, do you think it's in a man's nature to have more than one woman?
So.
Why are you looking at me so long?
So here's my thing, right? And I always have this argument when I go back and forth with polygamy, like, oh, when and it's mainly men. It's mainly men that go, oh, it's not in a man's nature to have just one woman. I'm just like, bro, it's not in your nature to wear clothes, but you got clothes on.
Facts. We supposed to be naked.
It's not in your nature to wash your ass with soap, but you wash your ass with soap. Like,
right, we're not supposed to need soap.
We're not supposed to. Everybody, all the smells that we have when we don't bathe, we're just supposed to be accustomed to it.
Right.
We're not supposed to be accustomed to not smelling like anything.
Supposed to be attracted to that.
But the reality is,
a nice odor.
We're civilized.
Smells.
We're civilized human beings, and we act in a civilized manner.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So those urges to not wear clothes, like, we've evolved out of that. Like, the urges to have multiple women. You're supposed to mature out of that. Mm-hmm. And the men that's like, oh, yeah, it's not in the men's nature. Like, you picking and choosing what you want to adhere to and what you want to drop.
Exactly. And this is my take on it. Like, I think it's in a man's nature to be attracted to several women because you guys are naturally more promiscuous than us, for lack of a better word. I don't know if promiscuity is the right word, but you guys are naturally more promiscuous than us. You guys are visually aroused. So it's natural for you guys to be attracted to several women. But to be with several women in sexual manners or in marriage, I don't necessarily believe that. Because, like Mark said, men make that argument, well, in history and all that stuff, they had multiple wives. And my argument is, in history, with those multiple wives, they took care of every single one of them until they died, especially in biblical times, right?
Yeah.
if they slept with that woman, like if you think about the king's concubines, nobody was allowed to sleep with them. Like after the king slept with them, nobody was allowed to sleep with them. And they had to take care of them for the rest of their lives. So if you want to use that as your evidence, then you have to be willing to take care of them financially, spiritually, any kids that you have for them. You have to be willing to take care of them for the rest of their lives, even if you never sleep with them again. Mm-hmm. So if you want to make that argument, then be willing to do that, because women are expensive and kids are expensive.
That's a fact.
Even a bigger side to that is, if you feel like you should have multiple women, right, then be upfront about that in the beginning. And when I say that, a lot of men, they like, no, because then we're not going to get her. Okay, so you lie because you know that what you're saying is not right. Yeah. Because you don't, if you enter into a relationship with a woman, for the most part, knowing that she expects you to be with only her. So when you say you're my woman and you're my lady, that is a verbal contract between you and that woman that she's only going to be with one man and you're only going to be with one woman. And if you care and love for that woman the way that you say that you do, and you're committed to her the way that you say that you do, then that means that you care about her emotions and what upsets her. Yeah. And you... she's thinking that she's special to you. She's special to you, but now you giving all her goods to somebody else. So what am I here for? If you can get what I'm giving you from somebody else, and if you desire to get that from somebody else, why am I here? That's why women. But when you understand, that's when we talk about empathy and sympathy. When you understand that your actions affects her mood, the way she cares for you, the way she cares for those kids, the way she cleans your house, the way she runs your house, your home. When you understand that, then you know that cheating is not conducive to your livelihood and your relationship.
My thing is, the dudes that be like, oh yeah, you know, if me and her and we get somebody else in the relationship, you know, that's three people going in on the rent. And nah, bro.
Nah.
That shit never works.
It never works.
That shit won't work. So that leads to my next question, right? Would you ever be in a relationship where it's open?
Never.
Would you ever have an open relationship?
I love Jesus, Solo. You know that my answer was no.
I know, but I got to put it out there for the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can never do it. First of all, nah.
You can't cleave to two different people. You can't please to two different people. As a man, like sometimes it's two women and one man, or one man and two women. You can't cleave to two different people. There's always going to be some headbutting. You can't. Like, you have to.
I'd rather just be single. That way I can do with whoever I want, whenever I want, how I want, and there's no emotional feelings and tied into it.
And there are chicks out here who are okay with that. They're okay with open relationships. Like, find them. Go on social media. That's all y'all. I mean, not social media. What's that? Online dating. That's all they want on there. Go to online dating. If all you need to do is hit it and quit it and go about your day, go on social media. Put it on your profile. I promise you, somebody will hit you. Like, there are people up there.
Somebody will hit you up. Yeah,
somebody's gonna hit you up. There are people. Go to Tinder. What's the Tinder? What's the thing? Tinder. You know, like
being in an open relationship. That means like, I gotta remember two women's birthdays. I gotta remember what two women like to eat. Right,
you gotta deal with two different menstrual cycles.
But not even just that. If you're in an open relationship, your woman is possibly dealing with another man.
That's what I'm saying. But it never works like that, because when we start dealing with another man, you guys become very possessive, and and even if the woman is doing it for a certain amount of time, even if she says there's no emotions in X, Y, and Z, she's lying.
Oh, there's emotion.
She's lying, and guarantee she's probably sleeping with one other person for an extended amount of time. Not like you, who are sleeping with multiple people. At for short amount of times. Like that, she's gonna develop an emotional connection with that person. That sometimes the guys. Like, I've heard a situation with the guy that she's cheating on you with. It's like, yo, bro, we need to be together. And that, asking her to leave her husband or so, like, it's as much as people try to promote, this is why I don't promote two different religions in a relationship. That junk never works. Two different religions never works. So like,
take from somebody. So I was in a relationship with a Muslim woman. Didn't work.
Yo,
horrible. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, and they gotta pray like several times a day. That was probably interesting.
Yeah. So she wasn't practicing when we started dating.
Okay.
But as time went on, from family pressures, she started practicing.
Okay.
And we started butting heads. We argued like damn near every day.
Right.
Didn't work. Did not work. But yeah, like open relationships, it never works, especially when you get kids involved, because what kid is going to want another man group raising his children, disciplining his children? Oh, this is daddy number 2. He's gonna spank you today. Nah.
But it's almost never daddy number 2. It's always mommy number 2.
Yeah.
Like that scenario, polygamy benefits the man, not the women. It doesn't benefit the women at all.
Yeah, I'll admit that. Yeah, you're right.
It's for men, and that's why men are mostly the ones that suggest it. And and I'm just like, you can't handle the ups and downs of one woman, but you want to add another one to the mix to try to appease whatever issues that you have. That's not gonna fix the issues. It's gonna make it worse, because now you're adding a whole other personality into the mix.
Yeah, that's why I just say, just have fun in a relationship, bring toys, bring whatever. You get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. The marriage bedroom is undefiled. Yeah. So like for me, with my husband, I can do whatever I want. It's outside of bringing another person in. Like we can do whatever.
You hear that, fellas?
Whatever.
I feel like once you talk about bringing another person in, and that's where
that changes everything, yo. That shit changes everything.
That's where I feel like marriage, man. That's why I feel like Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor's marriage is in the place it's in now, because
they had an open marriage.
Yeah, they were all on social media talking about Tiana Taylor talking about, and I love when chicks in like open relationships say this. Tiana Taylor talking about, me and him, we fucked that girl. we fucked that girl. Yeah, we fucked that girl.
Yeah, that's my dick. That's my dick in there.
Okay.
Yeah. The women like, we fucked that girl last week. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
He fucked that girl.
Yeah.
And you were just okay with getting cheated on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I couldn't do it, man. First of all, it's too much, man. 2 women, nah. And then with the possibility of her, like, being with another man, whatever, like that, like, I'll admit,
men are too possessive.
I'm too fucking jealous for that shit.
I can't do it.
Even though dudes try to be cool and shit, like, I don't give a fuck.
Most guys,
nigga, I'm too jealous for that, man. My girl's not fucking nobody else, yo. Hell no, that's my shit.
Because they'll be like, I don't care, but then be out there messing with hella chicks, all because he feels some type of way because she messing with that one dude on a consistent basis. Yeah, now he got to double up. Yeah. like, dude, get out your feelings. You asked for this.
Yeah.
Like, you asked for this, be like, oh, like chicks, I heard somebody, I don't know if I was watching a show or what, and it was like, her dude asked for a threesome, and she was like, yeah, the other dude right there, he could come. Now he wasn't expecting that. He wanted the other girl to come in. It's like, nah, this go both ways. Why it gotta be another chick? You asked for an open relationship. You wanted to do threesomes. I don't promote any of this, by the way.
I'm good. I'm good on that.
I'm good on that. I need one.
Whatever you did in the past, it's what you did in the past. But as long as you're rocking with me, like, nah.
So we that leads to another question that I think you posted.
What was that?
About dang, I think you know what I'm talking about.
Hold up. About what?
The question about dang, you made me forget.
I posted it?
Yeah, you posted
it. What was it based on?
It was a chick.
Yeah.
I forgot. You made me, I'm having a brain fart.
And it was about relationships?
Yeah, it was about relationships. She posted, dang, what did she post? I'm having a brain fart, guys, sorry. I'm going to look it up, though. But you definitely posted it on your page. And I was like, what? I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
This is recent?
Recent. That's what I'm about to go. I'm about to go right now to see if I can find it.
Ain't no damn way. I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it, man. And I've been in a relationship. Well, I can't say I've been in a relationship, but I talked to like a female before that she had mentioned while we were talking about like going to a sex party.
What?
I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, we're done. After this, we're done.
Wait,
you know
she said she was going to the sex party?
She had went to, I guess, a previous relationship she was in. They went to sex parties.
Oh.
She asked me if I would go.
With her.
And I'm like, all right, you want to play this game? I'm going to go and I'm going to fuck the shit out of another bitch. Fuck it. And you going to watch.
So vulgar.
I got invited.
No, sorry. But yo, that's exactly what I said. I was like, yo, you want to go to a sex party? You want to bring that up? I was like, that's cool. Because when we go, best believe I'm going to tag another chick right in front of you.
I got invited to one, but I'm just like, nah.
And it went, but that whole conversation, she got pissed that I said that. So I'm like, why the fuck would you even mention it then?
But why would you ask?
Yeah, why would you mention that?
Bring it up.
Yeah, like, come on, man. That don't make no sense. What you want me to say?
She just want you to watch? Like, oh, look. She getting fucked right in front of me. Like,
nah, that ain't about to happen.
I'm so lost.
After that, I'm leaving your ass right there. They can all have you. Tag team, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out, man.
So lost. Like,
yo. That should be wild, man. Yeah, I couldn't do that.
That's like my deepest, darkest fear in my life is hearing or seeing my girl getting fucked by somebody else.
He said hearing or seeing.
Yo.
Like, my boy is not
that's
playing.
my deepest, darkest fear.
Yeah, you walking up to the door, about to put that key in, and oh shit, yo, man,
I'm unaliving everybody.
Unaliving everybody.
You killing shit?
Oh yeah, it's over. I'm unaliving.
Oh
everybody.
man,
damn. I can't.
Yeah, I don't know how I react to that.
Yeah,
I don't know how
somebody.
I don't know how to react to that, man. Like, that's a common passion right there.
Yeah, it is. Be like temporary insanity.
It's a common passion.
Like, I ain't know what to do. I love this girl. Like, I lost my mind. Like, yeah, that's a tough one right there.
Yeah, because you know, like, if your chick is like talking to another guy, having sex with another guy, best believe she's being like nasty as hell, man. Because you know the dude, he's just freaking her out.
Yeah,
it's temporary. He freaking her out.
Oh, okay. I remember.
What's that?
I remember. So you posted this recently. I think it was old. So does body count matter?
Oh, does body count matter?
Does body count matter?
For me, for me, nah, not really.
Like, even if she was with like 100 people, you'd be like, you don't want to know.
I'm like, you a dirty ass motherfucker, but you dirty,
like,
but nah, it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, for me, like,
because you nasty, Solo. We know. Like,
yeah, I'm not Diddy nasty.
Smile and the years.
I'm not Diddy nasty. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. But
goodness.
Yeah, I mean, it passes. It passed though for me.
Gotcha.
I would say it does because, like, I feel like women having a high body count doesn't benefit them.
100%.
It does not benefit them. Women having a high body count only benefits the men that they're fucking.
Facts.
Because, like, when you think about it logistically, right? And I have this debate on TikTok all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
If we have sex with 10 women, we nutting 10 times.
Right.
We getting our nut off 10 times.
Not so much women.
Yeah. If a woman has
a
woman has sex with 10 men, she might nut twice. She might nut twice.
Dang, that's crazy. Because if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get mine. Like, I'm gonna get mine.
Okay. Go all the way in.
Because if he ain't doing something right, then I'm going. Listen. Stay right there, real quick, boo. Let me get this off real quick.
Yeah. Stay right there.
Stay right there.
Yeah.
Like.
So like if you're not getting your nut off and you're not getting sexually fulfilled, you just racking up bodies.
Right, for no reason.
It's
like,
way more beneficial to women
with different people because
exactly.
every guy is not gonna hit that spot. Every guy is not gonna give you an orgasm. Like, there's people in marriages who have never had an orgasm.
Facts.
Like, and I'll cry for them.
That's
like,
you gotta test it out.
Cry for them.
You gotta test it out before you get married. That's exactly why you test it out.
No. I ain't talking to Solo about that,
No,
but anyway.
But it's true.
Weak.
How you gonna get married and you don't got no orgasm?
Sex and be taught. But the thing, I think when it comes to sex and women correcting men, it's you guys' ego. Like, I find that men, when I have these conversations, men are the ones that don't want to take the criticism. Like, women are okay with a man telling them, oh, do this, or I need you to rob me like that, or do whatever. Like, women are okay with men teaching them how to please them. But men, you guys, like,
I've never
something about that ego, man. It's like, man, I know what I'm doing. But I'm not. You don't know. Because I'm not.
On the flip side though, I've learned that, like you said, women are okay. I mean, men are okay trying to teach women how to please them.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Women aren't okay teaching a man how to please them.
That is true. On the flip side of that, they are. Because I was one of those women, but like I've learned, like as I've gotten older, I'm abstinent now. But when I became an adult, like and was sexually active, like you have to, like, if there's something that, like, I don't like being choked, like, and I've had men like even remotely put their hand on my, and I'm like, don't do that. Like, I'm like, don't do that, and I have to let them know, I don't like that. I don't, because I don't know something, and that's stupid. Ever since Kevin Hart did that, let me spit in your mouth skit on his stupid stand-up. Apparently, now this is what I'm being told by my male friends, that apparently girls want you to spit on them.
Yeah, I've had that told to me.
Oh my God.
I've had that told to me, and I'm like,
I'm mad that you guys are not shocked by this.
Nah,
my
yo,
little
that's the
Christian
thing.
soul.
That's the thing.
Okay,
I've had a female tell me that.
Yeah, man.
And I'm
scary.
like,
but like, if for women, you have to, especially if you are married, you cannot be scared. Like me, my husband, you bugging if you think I'm scared to tell you that I'm not being pleasured. Because as your wife, you should want me as your wife to be pleasured. Like, you shouldn't just had, like, because if I'm just a cum rag, then tell me so. Like, excuse my French, but like, if that's what I am, then tell me so. Like, because then there needs to be another discussion. Like, but I should wholeheartedly, like, if you're married, you should wholeheartedly be able to tell your husband, hey, I'm not getting off. Like, and babe, it feels amazing, but I'm not getting to that point. And it might not, like, maybe I need you to do this a little bit longer, or maybe I need you to throw my leg that way. Like, you know what I mean? Or maybe we need to try some things, like Solo said with the toys. Like, but women, you gotta speak up.
I feel like, women, they want you to come and know if they don't.
Yeah, we do.
If you don't come to the
you gotta dominate,
knowing and being dominant and everything, and knowing everything right then and there on the first night, sex was whack.
Yeah.
Even though,
I get like, if I like you enough to sleep with you, if it was whack the first time, I might give you a second time. If I like you that much, but twice. We not been in a whole relationship and this is whack and I'm not. We not like, bro. Like, no, that's not happening.
But see, I think for dudes, a lot of them don't like if a female is telling them what they prefer in the bedroom, because then they feel like maybe now you're comparing them to somebody else you've been with. You get what I'm saying?
That's insecurity.
Yeah, I think a lot of men are insecure.
Now, if women, if she's coming in like, well, when I was in other relationships, I had somebody do this to me before. Like, no, you got, first of all, ladies, be delicate with the men.
Like,
when you talk to them, don't.
His dick was bigger.
Yeah, this guy. This guy. No, just be delicate with them and say, babe, hey, okay? Like, I want us to have a great time when we do this. I want both of us to have fun. Mm-hmm. But, like, you know, I like when somebody does blah, blah, blah. Like, can you try that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing to just... And I don't come at them like, well, I don't like what you blah, blah, blah. Like, that don't bruise their ego now. But respectfully come to them and understand that it is a sensitive topic. Yeah. Like, and more so for you guys. Yeah. Like telling your man like what to do. Like, women have to be sensitive about that. Mm-hmm. It's just like when you talking to a chick about her menstrual cycle, be sensitive. Okay, but be sensitive when you talk to them and just let them know. Because I think like having healthy sexual relations in your relationship is important. Like, I'm talking about mostly like married folk, okay?
Yeah.
Because I don't promote like fornication and things like that. But if like you're in your relationship and you're not being satisfied sexually, that is a big problem because sex promotes intimacy. If you can't be vulnerable with your partner and you can't be honest with him about the most vulnerable act that you have in your relationship, then what are you guys together for? Like, you could do that. You could do what you guys are doing with anybody else.
Anybody, yeah. I've never understood like dudes that are insecure or you have egos about getting better with a woman, especially if you plan on being with this woman for a long period of time. Like, nah, like it's got to be enjoyable for her too.
And she's a woman. I think she knows how to be pleasured. Yeah. Like, how you gonna be mad that a woman is telling you how to please a woman?
Like nine times out of 10, we just fucking you like the chick we used to fuck before you.
And they ain't never complain. And if that chick never complains, because like you said, some chicks are uncomfortable saying something. So if that chick never complains, then you never know that you suck.
Yeah.
You never know that you suck. Somebody has to be brave.
Yo, you gotta take constructive criticism.
Gotta be honest, man.
Gotta be coachable, man.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess the other person should just be like, you should have those conversations like, yo, what do you like? Do you like what I'm doing?
Yes, we promote like maturity. Yeah. Like even in the bedroom, in relationship, be mature, guys. Like, listen, I'm 30 plus. I ain't got time to be playing high school games with y'all, okay?
Yeah.
I ain't got time to be leading y'all on, acting like I want to have sex and then I don't. I ain't got time for that. I'm not sleeping with you. Then we not going to be alone together. Like, because I tell my friends all the time, ain't no, y'all, it just happened. Okay, because if you're out here dating, you have to know that if you're alone with the man, he's going to try. He's going to try. Be responsible. Take accountability for your part of the dating scene. He's going to try.
Oh yeah.
Like, and you can't be naive. Like, don't be naive. He's going to try. Even the nicest guy will try. Yeah. Like
even
he's going
the nicest
to try.
Guy with the most best intentions and only wants the best for you, he wants to fuck too.
Right.
He wants to fuck.
He does. He's a boy. Like, he is. If he's attracted to you in any way, mentally, whatever, if you arouse him in any aspect, he's going to try. Even if it's just, he might be respectful about it. Like, you know what I mean? He should be respectful about it. Like, he'll be respectful about it, but it doesn't change the fact that he's going to try.
That's why I hate the narrative online where it's just like, oh, you know, just because a girl goes to a guy's house late doesn't mean that she wants to have sex.
Yes, it does. What they say, the only thing open is legs in strip clubs. After 10 o'clock, the only thing open is legs in clubs.
Yeah, you ain't coming over for Bible study.
Facts.
That ain't happening.
She can be on the bed butt naked and still say no. Yes, she can, but she don't gotta stay in my house.
Exactly. Get out.
Get the fuck out.
She can go. She can.
Like.
Oh, but what if she had sexual assault? All right, well, I hear you, but you're not about to sit and cry on my shoulder. You can go home and figure that out.
Yeah. How you gonna come over the house with the leggings on and you got the little wedgie? You know what I'm saying? That booty looking all nice. You think I ain't gonna say nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wild.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when it's the same thing. I think did I post this or I was talking about it about how somebody posted something on Facebook about a guy. Was this you, Solo? I don't know, because you be in my timeline a lot. You be in my timeline a lot. The guy who broke up with his girlfriend because she went somewhere dressed like a thot.
I don't know. I might have. I don't know. There's a lot of shit.
Man,
there's a
like
lot of
she went somewhere dressed like a thot, and I commented on it because he was like, basically, it was his wife. He was married to her. She came dressed provocatively out of the bathroom or their room or something like that, and he's like, "Where you going?" And she's like, "I'm going out. I'm just going out with my friends." Like, and he's like, "No, not dressed like that. No, you not. You need to go back in the room and you need to change. You need to change your clothes or something like that." So I guess she disregarded him, dismissed him or whatever. And he said when she came back home, her stuff was sitting outside and he changed the locks. Like, because he was like, it only take one time for you to disrespect me like that, because it's like, me telling you not to wear that is for your protection, not necessarily for mine.
Yeah. I mean, that's true, though.
So
that is true.
So my post, right? And somebody commented and said, it said, at Courtney Evans, okay, stupid. But anyway, it's probably some ignorant or some troll, right?
Yeah.
Because my response was, the sad part is that women dress like a hoe, knowing what comes with being dressed like a hoe, but then get mad when they're treated like one. Like, since the beginning of human race, in Greek civilization, in the biblical times, if you look at any history book, since the beginning of time, women who revealed the private parts of their body or revealed a lot of skin were considered provocative. The harlot, whatever you want to call it, since the beginning of the human race. So this goes back into the delusion. Like, just because you want to change something to soften the blow of how it makes you feel doesn't make that what you decided to call it, doesn't mean that that's what it is. Like, let's stop with the delusions. Like, if you dress like a hoe, you're gonna be treated like a hoe. And I hate to use the word hoe, but like, for it to hit the way it need to hit, if you dress like a thought, you're gonna be treated like one. And understand that women who respect themselves don't reveal themselves that way. Period.
And the thing is, it's like, that's not just with dressing provocatively. Like last week, you were talking about homie in your store with the shiesty mask on.
Yeah.
If you dress like a criminal,
you're gonna get treated like one.
That's just reality, right?
That's what it is.
I have that argument all the time, and women are just like, "Oh, well, if your girl is dressed provocatively, you tell her she can't do that. You're trying to control her. You're trying to take away her bodily autonomy." And I'm just like, well, no, her right to her bodily autonomy is just as equal as my right to feel the way I feel about the way she's dressed.
Right.
If she is my partner and she cares about the way I feel, she cares about my feelings, she cares about the fact that I just want safety for her, if she cares about all that, she should be able to take that into consideration. If she's like, hey, fuck what you saying, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear, fuck you.
Right.
Like, all right, well, one, that was disrespectful. Two, you've shown that you don't care about the way I feel in this relationship.
Exactly.
You don't care. Why would I want to be in a relationship?
That's why.
Where you don't care about my thoughts and feelings on things. So you can dress the way you want to, but I don't have to be here
single. I don't
have to be here to
you could do that single.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't agree with the whole uproar with Keke Palmer and her dude. Like, Keke Palmer, and I got flack because I love Keke Palmer, but I was so disappointed in her about the disrespect that she showed the father of her child. Like, that's the father of your child that you claim to love and care about and things like that. Granted, you are a celebrity, but you are in a relationship. You have an obligation to him, not the rest of the world. Now, I don't agree with him putting his hands on her. That's a whole nother conversation. But when it comes to the dressing provocatively, you have an obligation to the man that you're in a relationship with. The same way you don't want him cheating on you with somebody else is the same way he don't want other men who will look at you, who will try to holler at you, whether you got a man or not. Like, you completely disrespect your husband, your boyfriend, and your relationship when you want to show all your goods to the next person.
Around Mr. Don't leave your girl around me.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing. Like, you can be sexy and not be provocative. That, and I think that especially in America and Hollywood and in that celeb bubble, people feel like they can't be sexy if they're not showing half their body and titties ain't half popping out and cheeks hanging out of their shorts. Yeah. Like, that doesn't define sexiness. But if you want a man, if you want to be in a relationship, then understand that he not only has to respect you, but you also have to respect him in the relationship. And if your man is telling you that he's uncomfortable with something that you're doing, your response shouldn't be, oh, I've been doing this and F this and blah, 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 and I'm the breadwinner and X, Y, and Z. Like, that shouldn't be your response. Your response should be, well, okay, I acknowledge this is how you feel. Explain, and it definitely shouldn't be over social media.
Yeah,
y'all arguing back and forth. You're making songs, like it's one thing that he brought it to social media.
Yeah.
And said something to her for social media, but she should have addressed it off of social media. Because one, even if he disrespected you on social media, two wrongs doesn't make it right. And you rode off of the clout.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be about a relationship and a man that you claim that you love. Yeah. Now, granted, there were other things happening in their relationship, but at the end of the day, don't say that you didn't disrespect the relationship when you didn't give any regard or consideration or even try to talk to him. You just immediately was like, posted whatever that stupid post was to her response. And then let everybody else dog him. Like, you let social media drag him and you rode off the clout. You rode off the clout of them dragging your man.
Good segue. How do we feel about the whole $1,100 selfie with Chris Brown?
Yeah, it's outrageous.
Letting ruining relationships.
I don't think it should ruin your relationship. But I think that says a lot about the artist, because Chris Brown doesn't need $1,100 for a picture. He doesn't need that.
Nah, I mean,
he doesn't need that. He doesn't need to charge people $1,100 for a picture.
I mean, but it's not. I mean, the thing is, like, that $1,100 it buys. I mean, because he could just take a selfie like that.
Yeah.
But that $1,100 buys you a bit of exclusivity that you wouldn't in just a regular selfie. Like, they doing couples photos, twerking on them. And, he picking them up, holding them by their ass cheeks. Like, there's a little bit. If you want to monetize that, $1,100 per fan that wants to pay it.
And then what do they do? Do they have like a little function or something? Like,
I mean, it's the concert.
It's before the concert, right? It's like
I think it's after the concert.
Meet and greet?
Yeah, the meet and greet's after the concert.
So it's like an after party. It's like VIP. Like, going backstage or something like that.
I guess in a way. Something similar, I guess.
Something similar, yeah.
But $1,100 after they paid God knows what for the ticket?
Yeah.
That's outrageous.
That's the most mean greets.
I think it is a bit excessive, but
he doesn't need $1,100.
But if he's monetizing, I mean, hey, who am I to say how you getting money?
Now, I think there's a responsibility on the women where it's like I just said, you have to respect if you want your man to respect you, then you have to respect them. And the things that men want to be respected for in the relationship are different from what women want to be respected for. Mm-hmm. Like, women feel like, oh, I should be able to wear my clothes and do whatever I want and show my ass if I want to. But no man is okay with their woman showing all of their goods. Most men, let me not say no man, but most men are not okay, especially if they're not beside them, out. Like, I don't really agree with you being out with your woman and she got all her stuff showing anyway, but it's better if they are with them. Mm-hmm. But definitely if you're not with them, he's not there to protect you. Anybody could grab you. Anybody could do anything to try to entice you. Whatever. You're gonna have people flaunting around you all daggone day. There is a responsibility that women also have in protecting the integrity of their relationship and protecting the feelings of the men that they claim that they love. Okay. Most men don't want you revealing their goods to everybody else.
I made the comparison on one time I was arguing. I was like, so let's say me and my girl, we get out of a movie, right? And we got to go back to the car. And there's a shortcut to the car, but it's in a dark alleyway with a bunch of dudes in it. And I say, nah, babe, let's take the long way. And she goes, no, I'm tired. The car's right there. I'm going to just walk through these dudes. If she don't listen to me, that shows where she respects me in a relationship.
Exactly.
She's like, no, I'm doing this for your safety. Like, nah, but I'm tired. Like, so you care about what you want more than the safety of both of us. Because if those dudes try to do something to you, I gotta come save you. Now you're putting us both in danger.
Right, exactly. Because you don't want to. You don't want to be protected. Like, even in the Islamic faith and things like that. Like, people wear the women wear coverings. If they're not married, they're allowed to wear a little less. Like they're not allowed, like I think they can take their head covering off or something like that. But if they're married, pretty much almost every part of their body has to be covered when they go out into public. So like even in those circumstances, it doesn't matter if they're religious, if they're atheists, whatever the situation is, most men on a grand scale do not want their woman revealing the sexual parts of their body. The same way that a woman is not necessarily okay with her man walking around in gray sweatpants showing his girth underneath it. Like, I'm not necessarily okay with that. I'm not necessarily okay with my man walking around with showing all his muscles and his abs, and there's a bunch of women and we not at a pool. Like, you know, if he walking down the street to the store, why you gotta have your shirt off? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it, even if it's hot and things like that, it's like, all right, around your house, that's different. Around the house, if you want me to walk around in Spanx and things like that, that's fine, because that's my man and ain't nobody looking but you. But when you know that men are more enticed visually, right? Women know that men, this is the reason why they always arguing, I'm not a hoe, I'm not a hoe. Like, you know that men are going to look at you. Yeah. So, like, you're saying you're not a hoe, but you know that men are going to look at you. So if your man is telling you don't wear that because people are going to treat you like you don't belong to somebody and that you don't have, you know, nobody here protecting you or that you're obligated to, listen to him. He might have a point. Because like Mark said, I don't want to hear nothing when you dress like that and old boy pull you in the alley and he's like, yeah, what's up? That's what they do to prostitutes and people that dress like that. Now, I'm not saying it's right. Yeah. But.
Yeah, and like in a lot of women, when you make that argument, they try to go in the gray area and they try to like be super duper disingenuous. And they're like, oh, well, a man will try to rape me regardless of what I wear. And I'm just like, yeah, but you don't understand. It's about taking
the percentage of him trying to rape you is increased with the attire that you're wearing.
Exactly.
So like, why are you expanding? Like, if the chances are slim, now you're making it right here.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like, yo, when you left your house this morning, you locked your door. But if somebody really wanted to break in your house, they wouldn't give a fuck about that door. They could still get in. But it's about lowering the chances
of somebody getting
in.
Putting the barrier.
Same thing.
Yep.
Right. I mean, I think all of that, like, revealing thing, like, showing all that extra skin. Like, you can show skin, but showing, like, you know,
cleavage.
Yeah, cleavage and other areas, your butt cheeks and things like that. Like, you don't have to do that. You don't gotta walk around with belly shirts and things like that, and your jeans folded down so they could. You don't gotta do that. Like, you don't have to do that. And like Mark said, most women that do that, they want attention. You're looking for attention. You want somebody to look at you. You trying to catch somebody. You're trying to catch, because otherwise, you know that's going to bring you attention. Mm-hmm. So why do it if you don't want the attention that it brings?
Like I said, I ain't like you say, like, I ain't saying like you got to go out here dressed like a nun. I ain't saying that.
Not saying.
But like, you don't got to have your ass cheeks out either. You don't got to be in denim panties.
Right.
You don't got to be have
got camel toe showing and all types of stuff.
Whenever I see that, a female out with like a dude, and she got her whole cheek out, I'm like, damn, like, that's
wild.
Yeah, like, you cool with that? That's wild.
That's what I'm saying. Most of the guys I've dated would never.
Then you got the Simpsons.
Hell nah.
Like, what?
Ain't no way, man.
Then you got the Simpsons in the comments be like, oh, my girl could wear whatever, but I could fight. My girl could wear whatever because, you know, I could fight. I'm like,
but you ain't with her 24/7.
But you can't stop a bullet.
Like, yeah, even if you could fight, somebody out there that can still beat you the fuck up.
Yeah, even if you can fight,
that shit don't matter.
Facts.
You're not impenetrable. Like, a bullet can go straight through your skull, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
Facts. Yeah. So I think that women should just respect themselves more. Yeah. It doesn't really matter, because when you get down, like, and I say this boldly because it's like, women that advocate for that, when you really talk to them and get down to the nitty gritty and stuff like that, they don't like themselves. They don't respect themselves. Mm-hmm. They don't love themselves more often than not. And until they're taught how to love themselves and how to respect themselves, they're always gonna advocate for, I could wear whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, but women who respect themselves don't dress like that.
Yeah. So that's all you guys got this week?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah,
that's
man,
cool.
I
That's
think
cool.
so.
That's cool. That's good. We on a. That's good, yo.
Doing
a
good.
good time.
Alexa's out in
Connecticut.
Yeah. At what's the event? She put it in.
She be out here.
Was it a Juneteenth event?
Is that no? She went to the Juneteenth one. I can't remember.
I know they got a Juneteenth event coming up in Elizabeth this weekend.
Juneteenth?
Yeah, and they got another one in Bayonne tomorrow. I think it's 12 p.m. to 5 p.m.
They got
tomorrow,
something in Montclair tomorrow, too.
For Juneteenth? Yeah.
So they're celebrating all week, man. That's what's up.
Definitely.
They're doing like the Africans do. Africans celebrate for a whole damn week.
Oh, that's what's up.
You know what I mean?
I'm not mad at that. Definitely. Shout out to America for finally freeing us.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks. I know we got to the Independence Day thing, what's the name, but it's just we weren't free, so it's hard for me to celebrate it because it's in a country that that fought for freedom, they still thought that we weren't allowed the freedom. Yes, they've done a lot for us, but at that moment, July 4th, 1776, they still didn't think of us as humans. They still didn't consider us a part of the population or anything. So that's why I'm I'd rather celebrate Juneteenth than what's the name, because it's we weren't even considered citizens, let alone humans.
Yeah. I get it. Maybe
back then,
I'm gonna celebrate both. I'm gonna take both days off comfortably. I'm gonna
take the day off now.
I'm gonna barbecue on both.
Maybe to start doing some fireworks during Juneteenth.
So I do I like to do the cookout. The last few years I haven't been able to do it, of course with the pandemic and everything and health issues, but I would do a cookout at my house. Maybe next year I'll do the cookout and you guys can come up and I'll do the fireworks, because fireworks are legal in Jersey now.
Yeah.
Took them long enough.
Yeah.
Hey, it really didn't matter.
We was getting them anyway.
Yeah, we was doing it regardless.
Getting them anyway. It doesn't matter. That's why they legalized it.
Yeah.
That's why they legalized weed too.
Yeah.
You ever saw that meme? It was people in Jersey ride around smoking their car like it's legal. That meme took me out. I was like, word, people do.
Yeah, I heard porn finally. Porn. I heard Twitter finally. It's finally allowing porn.
Yeah, I think.
I'm done.
I think that's gonna
tank.
That's gonna pretty much kill him.
No, I don't know. I'm a porn watcher.
Oh, we know.
I'm a porn watcher.
Yeah, we know.
Porn is always
ain't nothing wrong with porn.
Porn has always been on Twitter.
Debatable.
Depends on the category.
Porn has always been on Twitter.
Debatable.
They've always had porn on Twitter.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to if I go on Twitter,
social media to see
to have a conversation or see
OnlyFans.
I don't want to see
That's like Snapchat.
I don't want to see that shit. I can go somewhere else.
Doing that.
Like Pornhub, where it's supposed to be at.
Yeah, but Pornhub is people go to Twitter to see how do I put it? The less produced stuff. A lot of stuff on Pornhub is produced and it's.
You're talking about amateur.
Yeah.
Oh no, that shit sound corny. That shit sound corny to me, yo.
Stupid.
That shit corny. There's so much
Just
porn
make it
sites.
a porn site. Now I think that if they should have did it where if they wanted to post something that was a little raunchy or sexual, that it's allowed, I guess. But it's making it legal to post full sex videos.
Yeah,
amateur sex video. That's wild. It's might as well be, because it's called X anyway.
Yeah,
it's called X anyway. You might as well make it a porn thing.
So that's probably what he was already kind of going towards when he called it X.
And this is why the sexualizing of things in America is such a problem. Because why? Yeah. Exactly. Nobody has an answer. Why?
I got an answer. It sells.
Sex sells.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's true. Sex
now
sells.
Now you're going to have more usership. That's what it is.
Yeah, because the usership probably dropped ever since they changed it and it got a little bit more raunchy. And then it increased. Or
it didn't get a little bit more raunchy. It has always been raunchy.
On Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Twitter. I heard Black Twitter be wilding. Black Twitter is crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Y'all don't dive into those parts of the internet.
Yeah,
but
I'm not.
Me, it has
we old. Me and Solo old.
Yo, like first of all, like if I'm gonna watch porn or something like that, I'm gonna go to the website it's supposed to be on. I'm not going to Twitter for that shit.
Like who would? Yeah.
Or I just get a female and be like, we make our own damn porn.
But that's what they're saying, and then they want you to post it.
I ain't posting the shit.
Yo, that's what people are doing.
That's for me. Yeah. When I'm not around you, that's for me.
But
like,
everybody's trying to make a buck.
Yeah.
So like, if your thing get a certain amount of views on Twitter, guaranteed, just like on Instagram and Facebook, they gonna start paying you.
Yeah.
Now
that's
you
what
can
it
make
is.
money.
He's trying to outdo OnlyFans.
I think the stupidest thing are the chicks that make an OnlyFans, but then put the shit that they put on OnlyFans on Twitter for free. I'm just like, how does that?
Because it's promoting. You get they're probably doing it like
clips.
Yeah, they
like
probably putting a
Solo,
longer video on OnlyFans. They make
like
you want to go
does
there.
The reels.
Hey, I don't.
Just a little clip, but
I don't take that long to get. I don't need a full feature length film for porn. Like I don't take that long to get off. Like
we don't need a scenario.
Some people have fetishes.
Get the business.
Fetishes.
Fast forward that shit. Get to the action.
I don't need the storyline.
Yeah.
I don't need none of that.
So I just need straight to the action.
Honey, the plumbing is messed up.
Oh my God.
I don't need none of that.
He needs you to go under the sink and fix it. Let me just have a seat right here.
I'll fix your sink.
Oh my God, you're washing the dishes.
Shut up.
The shit they come up with is just,
acting.
Man. I'm like, just get to the point. Get to the damn point.
I don't have any money to pay for this pizza. What am I gonna like? I don't need none of that.
The pool boy.
I'm so.
Man. Yeah, this shit is whack. Shit is whack. Get straight to it.
Get straight to it.
Yeah. Yo, on that note.
My Christian ears. Help me, Jesus.
Yeah, man. Lex, we miss you. We'll see you next week.
Yes, Lex. Come with the reports when you come back. I know she out there having a good time.
Yeah. But that's it, man. Same time, same place.
Same time, same place.
Later, guys.